comes to the things of the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, nothing is indiscriminate and nothing is free flow. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 2, a Torah portion, Naso. Yesterday, when we ended, we were talking about the fact that Kohath had to be elevated first before Gershon, even though he was younger. Of course, we're talking about the Levitical families named after or falling from these men rather than the men themselves. Gershon was given the temple veils and curtains and cords, things that needed to be carried, but only after Kohath had gone in and done their job first. There is a need to understanding that Yah has timing and order in mind whenever he does anything. I mentioned the word or the phrase free flow a few moments ago. I remember some number of years ago while attending a worship setting that there were 3 musicians, a guitarist, a bassist, and a keyboardist. And they were strumming and rolling the keys and thumping the bass indiscriminately, just kind of looking at each other as if who among us is going to take the lead, who is going to set the pattern. And after several awkward moments of that, one of them announced to the congregation, the style of worship that we do is called free flow. They were striving for something I've personally experienced, a spontaneous input of music, where suddenly out of nowhere, music erupts with chording, quickly followed by a rhythm and spontaneous lyrics. It happens, but it's a rare thing. And it's not free flow as much as it is suddenly infused. There is a marked difference. In that particular worship setting that we described, it went on awkwardly for some time before nothing was going to be accomplished. Yah doesn't work that way. And that's not a slam against anybody who is trying to worship him. It's just he blesses and honors that which you prepare and bring to him. That's a lesson that I had to learn a long time ago, many, many years ago, where I struggled about whether I should go to college or not and study at a collegiate level or not, or just simply I'm called to preach, go preach. And a wise man told me, Barry, the Father will use whatever it is that you bring to him. If you bring to him a high school education and a passion and a zeal to preach his word, then that's what he will anoint and use. If you bring to him a college degree, that's what he will anoint and use. If you bring to him hours of study and preparation and fervently seeking after his heart, then that's what he can anoint to use. But if you don't have it, you can't bring it. And so he can't anoint it and use it. Maybe that's a lesson for someone today. There's another factor to this that I want to strongly discuss for a few moments. And that is that I have learned over the years that there is oftentimes a need for someone ahead of you and the chain of operations of things to get their job done before you are going to be opportune to do your job. Now, there's a couple ways of looking at this. Kohath had to go in and do his job before Gershon could stand up and do his job, which would then free up Merari to do his job. If you are in the chain of events, if you're in the process of doing certain strategic things in order for a pattern of events to unfold and begin to take place, it's vitally important that you do your job and do it as quickly and as fervently and fully as you possibly can. If I'm in this chain of events and I'm lingering, procrastinating, putting off, if I am doubting my ability, if I have seen the doors open but been reluctant to walk through for a sense of fear or anxiety or lack of understanding as to what may happen once I do, I may not realize it, but I very well may be clogging up the chain and preventing other things that Yah is desiring to take place from happening. I need to get my job done so those who are behind me or who follow me in the chain of events can get their job done. This means I need to put aside my fear, my trepidation, any anxiety that I have. I need to ask the Father to enable me to be bold and very courageous, to be strong and very courageous, as we are told in the scriptures. Go ahead and get the thing done. Go ahead and make the path. Now, sometimes you have to knock on a door a while to get it to open. Sometimes the path before you is not open, and you do have to wait. But more often than not, we're the ones who are clogging the chain. We're the ones who are causing the stall, and we need to get our job done. Now, the second way of looking at this is that you're one of those who follow, you're behind somewhere, and someone in front of you is lingering. They're messing around. They're not getting the job done. You can't get your job done until they finish first. It's rare that you are aware that who it is that's in front of you. It's just frustrating. I know that I'm been called to this. I know that this is the right season. I know that what I'm yearning and wanting to do, it's a Yah thing. Why is the opportunity not here? Why am I trying and butting my head against a proverbial brick wall? Father, I'm seeking you. I'm asking you. Help me to get this thing done. And it's just not happening. Understand that someone down the line in front of you is stuck. Now, we can get angry and we can rail at the heavens. We can ask the Father, send your messenger down there to give them a swift kick and get them going. Perhaps. We can begin to pray for the same things that we would want, given that same situation. Father, grant them boldness. I'm being stalled. Someone else is lingering. Give them boldness to act. Give them a heart to be fervently obedient to you. Open their eyes to see that it's not just about them, but there are a chain of events that have to happen, but can only happen after they've been obedient. Pray for their encouragement. Pray for their protection. Pray for their boldness. Pray for them to be no longer distracted. Perhaps that's the case. They're caught up in a crisis of a family event or a local event or a congregational issue. It could be that their minds are not where they're needing to be. Pray for them and encourage them, so then that when you get to your time, to your opportunity, those same things that you have been praying for them will be waiting for you. Final thought for this. Merari. He is not given a census connected to the word Naso, but rather it's a different word, pakad. It is a pei, it is a kuf and a dalet. The pei is the mouth, a kuf is a circle referencing time, and a dalet is the door. To be pakad, to be mustered, is to announce the season of time for entering. Yah is lifting our head, and He is mustering us. Folks, now is our season of time to enter in. With all the violence and upheaval in the earth, with all the fear and anxiety, now is the time for you and I to seize our opportunities, do all that our hand finds to do as unto Yah, and do it with all of our might. May Yah give you his courage and strength. Until tomorrow, shalom.